I know that you want to change for the better. And I know that you are sick of your old life. You want something new. You want to feel better. You want to become the person that you always wanted to be. In this video, we are going deep on how you can actually change and make the difference. But get ready, because I will say things that will make you a bit uncomfortable. So if you are ready to change, stick around. If you are not, maybe watch another video. But if you are serious about change and about becoming the best version of yourself, then you are more than welcome to join this channel. Let's go back when you started to learn how to drive, because this will get the idea straight and correct to you. When you were trying to learn how to drive, the first day, you were anxious and afraid because you might mess up, but you tried. What did you do? At first, you started to know the placings of the things in the car and the steering wheel and whatnot and the brakes, the gas, you know all that. And then if you are driving on a manual car, then you know how to actually make a shift. First gear, second gear, reversal. You're trying to absorb as much info as possible. And at the beginning, you might feel like, you know what, this was overwhelming. The first day after you finish it, you go back and like, wow, I did that. So the first day passed. After 1 week of trials and errors, now you're a bit confident, right? But still, you are not 100% there. You're not doing it efficiently. You're still afraid. There is a bit of an anxiety inside of you every time you drive the car, and there is a bit of uncertainty in your abilities because you are not there yet. You are telling yourself that, and in fact, your body and mind are not 100% there yet too. So after a month, you're a bit better. After 6 months, it's just a second nature. So what happened there? What happened there is the hardware program that you were trying to install in yourself became a software. What does that mean? It means that the conscious behavior became unconscious. How is that? It's really simple. Do something many times and you will start to feel like it's normal to you. It will become a second nature to you. Now you can drive for 45 minutes without even focusing on shifting gears, pressing the gas, or pressing on the brakes. You're just going forward, going to your place. You can have a fight with your wife before going out to the gym, for example, and you would go 45 minutes without even thinking about the road. And at the same time, all you were doing is thinking about that fight. But the autopilot, subconscious mind, the program got in and got you there safely. So whatever you are putting into the subconscious mind, you are endorsing that mechanism of autopilot. Your life runs by 95% programs in the subconscious mind. Think about that. 95% of your life, of your day-to-day life, on day-to-day basis, you are going from there to here, from here to there, and vice versa. You are going everywhere based on your belief system and your programs. Your programs are running your life. So, the first 7 years of your life, you were performing at theta. Theta is hypnosis. So, when you are a child, you're trying to make sense of the world. So, if you installed in your childhood a false or a program that is not serving you now, then you have the ability to change it. You have the ability to install a new program. But this is going to feel uncomfortable. Why? Because the old program is all you know. You are installing a new thing, a new program. So at the beginning, it will feel uncomfortable. You are familiar with your old life. This is why I'm telling you, your new life is going to cost you your old one. You're going to change all your beliefs. You're going to change all your life. Sometimes you might even change the people around you. So don't be afraid of change, because people are afraid of the unknown. And they can choose the uncomfortable, or they say the uncomfortable, but it's comfortable the old life, the comfortable old life that they are actually complaining about because they are afraid of the unknown. Let me tell you something. When you know that you have all the possible outcomes out there, it's out there for you. Everything you ever dreamed of or ever will dream of is out there for you. Everything, every single possibility, the good and the bad. And you have the choice to choose which possibility and which life I'm going to choose. Why would you be afraid? You are in control. You can make the choice. Don't be afraid. You're afraid because of certain programs that have been embedded inside of your brain. Things like money comes hard. Things like you can't work in the thing that you like. Things like it's just a hobby. Don't do that. Things like, become realistic. All these programs been embedded in your mind since childhood, going through school and college and whatnot until this point. You are watching this video. And let me tell you something. When you change all that, when you know how powerful you are, you'll just be like, wow, I've been just stuck for years because of a certain belief. And I cannot blame you. We all been there. And we are in the process of change. And change can be easy if you decide that enough is enough. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first. But let me tell you something. It's worth it. When you sit through the fire, when you sit in the meditation like you are struggling to sit down, you want to do something, you've been programmed that you got to be doing something all the time, and you suddenly started to meditate and devote your time for yourself, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours a day, maybe just before going to sleep to reprogram your subconscious mind, and you start to think and feel how you would think and feel if you are already that man or that woman that you want to be. You didn't forget your ex yet, but you will. Why? Not because you are forcing it. You are sitting down. You are getting all these emotions of anger and frustration, but you are sitting with the animal, with the tiger, with the lion, in the fire. And you are noticing all that. But you choose that I don't want to entertain all these thoughts. This is not serving me. The anger, the frustration, the victimization of it. No, I don't want that. And you choose to be in another state, a state of forgiveness. Because when you forgive, you are helping yourself, not them. You forgive them in your mind. Then you forget about them. Forget about your abusive dad. Forget about your ex. Forget about your coworker. Forget about all that. And once you do, your whole life will completely change. Why? Because now you are installing a new program in your mind. You're becoming a new person. You're becoming that man or that woman that is so good at dealing with all these circumstances to the point that he is not fazed by any of that. He is not programmed by the memories of the past. He is programmed by the possibilities of the future. He now knows that if he sits down and started to conjure up the feelings that would be his if actually what he is dreaming about is an accomplished fact, then he is installing a new program. And then he wouldn't look for evidence on the outside. Repeat that process many times and you won't even look for it because you experienced it. Will you look for something if you know that it's yours? This is the key here. This is the key. At the beginning, it will feel like a lie. Do that thing over and over and over again. And at one point, it will be installed in your brain. And once you go there, you are a vibrational match to that reality. You changed. And at that time, you change really, not figuratively. You literally changed. Your whole life will just start to just unfold miraculously. All of a sudden, synchronicities and serendipities will start to pop up in your life. And you'll be just amazed. Like, how is that happening? Like, oh my God, I wanted this. Oh, I wanted that. All of a sudden, it's here. But you experienced it internally. So you were not looking for it on the outside. And many times when people are trying to manifest, welcome to the Law of Attraction, Law of Assumption community, because these people are trying all the time. I'm not telling you to try. I'm telling you to be, to make the effort, to do the work. Because many times when I say work, I'm not telling you that you have to just do things abnormal. All you have to do is sit with yourself. And this is a hard task for many of you guys, and an easier one for a lot of you guys. Why? Because you now know you're becoming more conscious of your unconscious behavior. Because once you know your unconscious behavior, you will start to just catch any feeling that you know that this is not serving you. This is from the old program. None of these feelings will slip by. You'll just catch it. No, I will not feel guilty today. No, I will not feel like a victim today. You will start to catch yourself until you make the unconscious conscious. It will run your life, and you will call it fate. This is what Carl Jung said, and he was so right about that, because your programs are running your life. And once you change the program, just like your radio frequency, you change the dial, you change the program. When you change the dial, you change the program, you change your life. You change all the circumstances that you will encounter in your life. And this is the key. This is the real key. Feeling is the secret, yes, but you have to repeat that feeling if you find it hard to believe. Because sometimes you don't even have to believe. How? When you experience the image in your brain or the voices that you're hearing in your imagination, when you are embedded in that scene, when you are immersed in it, you are becoming that person. You experienced it. If I'm telling you now, I'm sitting on a chair, do I have to believe that I'm sitting on a chair? No. Why? Because I'm experiencing it. You have to do the same with your future, with the person that you want to be. You have to become that man or that woman. And don't look for excuses, and don't look for comments that will bring you down, because believe me, some of you guys are looking for comments that will justify their behavior, to not do the work, to not meditate, to not imagine the scene of the wish fulfilled. Some of you guys are doing that. And some of you guys got into the habit of turning one video to another, to another, to another, and then your whole day been about videos and you didn't do any of the work. So this is the key. You have to do it yourself. No one will do it for you. You have to change internally. And once you change internally, the outside world got no choice but to change too. So I really hope you got something out of this video, that you are in control and nothing changes until you change. And once you change, get ready. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first because you've been programmed for years to be in a certain way, and now you are changing that. And the unknown is scary for a lot of you guys, and sometimes for me, but I want you to believe that you can have and do anything you want. So don't be afraid of the future. Don't be afraid of the unknown. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I will see you soon.